Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning, the 5th of July. It's a little bit warmer this morning, which is good. Thought I'd bring you for a walk down along the Yarra River today. So this is the same Yarra River that flows all the way down and right through the middle of Melbourne. Very nice. So I'm at a place called Warrandyte, which is a little sort of township, if you like, along the Yarra. And it's got some nice little cafes and sort of arty type shops. And first of all, I want to thank everyone who commented on my last video about how do you know when you're too old. That got a lot of really good comments, good responses. And yeah, really appreciate everyone that chipped into that video. So today I want to touch on a little bit different, but I want to talk about remembering a really good time in your life. So most people that watch my videos are a little bit older, shall we say, which is good. And so they've got a lot of experience. So you all will have had different periods of your life, some really good parts, some very tough parts. Everyone has tough periods of their life. No one goes through life when it's all roses. So I want you to remember a really good period of your life, you know, whether it be work or you know, when your kids were little, for example, or yeah, it could be all sorts of things. I'd love to hear you tell your stories. Put in the comments below. When was a really good part of your life? When you look back now, years ago, and you think, gee, that was really good back then. That was great. So that's the first part of the video. I'd love to hear some stories. Put in the comments. The next part, again, a little bit related to my last video where, you know, Cliffy Young was 61 and he ran the Melbourne to Sydney to Melbourne ultra marathon, and he won it, and no one thought he could ever do it. So he proved all those doubters wrong, which was great. Now, hopefully everyone's trying to keep healthy, keep fit, do a little bit of exercise. Like I try to walk, you know, every day. I think I told the story in one of my earlier videos. In my 40s, early 40s, I used to get up and go for a run every morning before work. I used to work at the tennis centre in at Melbourne Park. So it used to take me some time to drive there every day and drive home every night in the traffic. And I used to get up early, try to get to the city before 7 and go for a run. So between 5 and 10k every day, which was really good. You know, I felt really healthy doing that every day, and also mentally it's really good for you. So now I don't, you know, not in the same shape I was then, but I am trying to walk every day. And this morning I got up and went to put on my shoes, and something happened. I tweaked my back and I thought, oh no, and I could feel it. So like now I'm walking very gingerly to try to stop my back from crunching up. Have a look at this. Pigeons. They're not too worried about me either, letting me walk really close. There's a duck there. There's lots of ducks around here. How's that? I guess they're very used to being around people. There's a swan. So put in the comments if you know, you've heard of the term black swan. Who knows where that term came from? Anyway, so getting back to what I was saying, I leant down to do up my shoelace and I felt my back. So I tweaked my back a little bit. So I've been trying to stretch it as much as I can so far. But that leads me on to my next point that I was going to say. If you're not trying to do some sort of exercise every day where you're tracking it, you're trying to get further, or you're going to gym and lifting some weights and things like that, if you're not doing that, there's a good chance that today may be the point where you're the fittest or the strongest you will ever be. So that's a bit of a scary thing to think about. So if you're not, trying to improve yourself, today might be the day where you're at your very best. So what I'm trying to say is you should always be trying to improve yourself a little bit. It doesn't have to be heaps, but yeah, you should always have some sort of goal where you're trying to get a little bit better, or at least maintain what you're doing. So that's the second point. So two points. I'd love to hear your comments on that, whether you agree or you disagree with me on that one. But yeah, just walking now is making my back feel a little bit better. I don't want to hurt my back. I want to continue to walk and to build up. Maybe start doing more push-ups, things like that, just so you feel better. Because you're either going up, getting better, or you're on the downward slope, getting a little bit worse. And I want to keep getting a little bit better. That's the goal. Like Cliffy, I'm too young. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit shorter video today. Thanks again for all the people that commented last time. Please hit the like and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I want to try to build up the channel as much as I can. And yeah, I appreciate you watching. All right, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.